Boom, 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 boom. She's so boom sassy. She dashed by me in faded on jeans. Boom, 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 boom. And all heads turned because she was the queen. Electric eyes that you can't ignore. Stirs up your passion like never before. I was in search of a good time. Just running my game. Love was the furthest from my mind. Yeah. Caribbean Queen. Now we're sharing the same dream. And our hearts that beat as one. No more love on the run. Oh my goodness. I should not have tried that song, but I did. I did. And here we are with our Beautiful Sea offerings, guys. With our Beautiful Sea offerings this morning on the Silver 5150 channel. I am Silver 5150. Good morning, fellow billionaires, and welcome to your morning update for Thursday, August 27th, 2020. Yeah, that's a fun song. Fun song, Caribbean Queen. We've got a lot of Caribbean offerings here. Caribbean, however you want to say it. I tried that song. I didn't quite get it, but that's okay. You guys are very forgiving. I appreciate you. But we are going to take our Odyssey into the Sea, the Beautiful Sea. Caribbean Queen by Billy Ocean. To have him sing it, it sounds great. You try it, and, well, something else happens. All right, but seriously, guys, the year was 1984. The year was 1984, and I was working at Sears, okay? Pushing my dust mop around the warehouse floor. I would hear that song in the overhead sound system and a bunch of other songs too. But I thought how much at that time when I was hearing that stuff that I wanted to sail away. I just wanted to sail away to the islands, all right? I just wanted to be, take off, be gone, be out there, be aboard ship. Oh my gosh. I think I was a silver pirate even back then. No, I really didn't know too much about silver, honestly, at that time. But I did know that someday I wanted to have unlimited wealth, like you see here. Okay? I wanted to have unlimited wealth, and I wanted to be able to do things like that. I wanted to be able to do things like sail away, get on a ship, go to the islands, live at the islands for a bit, be a bum, Jimmy Buffett, that whole thing, Margaritaville. And, actually, I take that back. I did have an encounter with silver back then. Excuse me. Yeah, I had a really huge crush on an older girl working at Sears, worked in the shoe department. I had a really big crush on her. So I bought her a nice silver chain, a really nice silver chain. It cost a week's salary. The only reason I bought her the silver chain is because I couldn't afford the gold ones. But I still tried to pretend it was no big deal. Oh, yeah, that's no big deal. Yeah. And, a week's salary, so that hurt quite a bit. And it hurt even more when she showed her boyfriend. So, you know how that goes. Yeah, I was 14 years old. What do I know? So anyway, sorry, 16. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, we have some nice coins here. These are from all over the place. I think this one is Antigua, and this one over here is, no, this one is, yeah, Antigua, and these are basically rum runner ships, okay? These coins here are rum runners. I think this one's 2019, okay? And this is the 2018 version. We're bouncing around a lot today. But we're just kind of going through these coins, of course. And then, of course, 2019 lionfish, okay, from Barbados. Barbados, yes, $1, make you holla. And then we have the Samoan seahorse, which is $2. And I like that. I like that denomination of currency, tala, $2. And, of course, here we have the iguana, which is a 2015 coin that is also, that is for Fiji. I'm sorry, just for Fiji. It's 2015. And these are pretty neat. I got these off of Scottsdale Mint a couple years ago. All right. And then last but not least are the 2019 Flying Fish for Barbados also. So those are some very nice coins too. So I kind of laid them out in this array here because I actually have a lot more in capsules, but I didn't want to cover the whole table, and I wanted to be able to display pretty decent for you guys. And just kind of walk through these as we talk our talk and we walk our silver walk. Okay, so yeah, these coins here, I consider part of my plan. Okay, and and even though I have more of these in a depository, I'm going to have some to use later all over the globe. I will try to get those out so you can see those too. But I don't know. We'll see. It all depends on how quickly this market blows up. Because if it blows up too big, then we'll have to change gears completely and actually start using these things, rather than trying to collect them. But anyway, I still have my theory. I still am in the hopes that using sovereign coins in their country of origin, whether it's an island or whether it's a mainland body, is going to give me a decisive advantage over other people just trying to use regular currency or other international transaction means. Okay, other transactional methods, whether it's cards or cryptos or what have you. I don't know, but maybe I'll have to trade these in for the local crypto and still get more local crypto for it. I'm just speculating. So as I was saying earlier, when I was a kid, I used to clean the floors at Sears, and though I dreamed of unlimited wealth, I knew I wasn't going to achieve it with the path I was on. And I had no real plan. I really didn't. I was just kind of going, whatever happens, happens. So fast forward to today, where a normal trades and labor guy like myself could never reach that goal in an antiquated currency paradigm like this one that's been shaped and flaked and formed to benefit those at the top the most, while ordinary, hardworking folks like us are forced to shrink our lives down to the size of a thumbnail with only the occasional release of a special event or life change as a reward. That's really the only time we get to, kind of show out a little bit. And this isn't class warfare speak. I'm not a Marxist or anything like this. This isn't class warfare speak. It's just a spotlight on the increasing income disparity between the different economic classes around the globe. It's happening. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. I never thought I'd say that, but it's true. It's true. So, of course, if you're listening to this channel, then you're aware and you're awake, and you know that the solution isn't complaints or inaction, but it's to take action by leveling the playing field a little bit. That doesn't mean getting even with people or taking something from somebody else to elevate yourself. You don't do that. But Silver 5150, you say, how do you do that? To which I say, you buy physical silver. You buy physical silver and you hold it. That's really all you do. The laziest, easiest, most brain-free investment out there. Because, folks, silver is, I'll repeat, silver is the great equalizer. Will you be equal to Warren Buffett? No. He just bought a gold mine. It's Warren Buffett. You won't be equal to Warren Buffett, but you'll be able to easily move throughout this distressed economy. And later into the new economy. But just at a lower level. Okay? Just at a level that you're used to. But you'll be able to move a lot freer than most people who can't move in the economy at all. And that's the thing. I know I talk up all these grand and lofty things, but the truth is that most people are comfortable with a normal level of things that they already enjoy. I mean, that's it. We already know what we like. We just want to maybe upgrade it or maintain it. So anyway, I guess I just want to convey the message about silver being the great equalizer, and it's going to be during a time when all other monetary assets will be distrusted. Credit will be distrusted. Cash will be distrusted, right? Or the reputations will be tarnished. Let's put it that way. All right. But yeah, so gold and silver will probably be the most trusted at that time because of their history and their rock solid, pedigree, their guarantee, their appearance. The appearance of gold and silver at a time when all other paper assets and electronic assets look weird, shaky, or feel distrusted, and you go plunk with a gold, coin or silver coin, even if it's fractional, and people perk up because they go, oh my gosh, reality, something real. They love that. They love that. All right. So, the gold and silver will probably be the most trusted at that time. But still, I recommend if you're going to try to, go the direction I'm going to where you're thinking you're going to be able to use your metal currency out in the open because it's going to be favored at that time, that you educate yourself on simple, effective, and mobile ways to verify the authenticity of your metal currencies, your gold and silver, when you're out and about. Did you catch what I just said? If you're going to be using these coins out in the open, I recommend that if there's some kind of mobile Sigma verifier, or, you might want to get yourself a nice magnetic slide from Silver Game of Thrones, whatever you have to do to take one around. Maybe he'll make one that's more mobile, but those are already pretty mobile. They're pretty small, the magnet slides that he makes. But yeah, educate yourself on the ways to, have mobile verification for your coins, because that's going to be an entanglement. And you don't want to get caught up in that. All right. Now, I still stand by my belief that you'll be able to purchase pretty much whatever you want. But there'll be so much chaos at the time because, look, there's going to be people trying to get rid of their old currency. There's going to be other stackers like you trying to use their metal currency to get the stuff they want, the stuff that's available, the stuff that's at a good deal, or a fire sale, or the mother of all fire sales, as I was telling you about before, the mother of all shopping sprees. When you're using a metal currency, you're not going to be out there in a vacuum. You're going to have other people out there trying to outbid you, outbargain you, cut under you and out underbuy you, and all this stuff for this stuff. And you want to be the person that can move the fastest with, the currency you have or against the currency they have. And so you don't want to get caught up in any verification setbacks. You want to avoid those as much as possible. So if you're able to brandish your metal and you're able to verify right there on site that it's good to go, then you're going to be the fastest one in and out of there doing a transaction, getting it done, and getting the goods and services ahead of other people. And that is a trick. So, for more information on this, I recommend that you subscribe to the Silver Game of Thrones channel. I keep talking about him, but the guy really is masterful in quick, simple authentication and verification processes when it comes to precious metals. He actually knows metals, up and down. It's not just gold and silver. He knows copper and all kinds of stuff and, what they do and how to test them and all that stuff. And I'm sure he's thinking of ways to be really quick on the draw to use his stuff when the time comes too. All right? All right, that was a nice little romp talking about, the future of using precious metals. Who knows how it's going to go? I always like to speculate, but now it is time for a quick look at the market. But before we do, let's go over briefly the action from gold and silver yesterday. All right. Now, I had a feeling when I was looking at the euro yesterday that the metals would not stay quiet. I didn't expect them to take off the way they did, though. Because seriously, gold thundered back yesterday, recovering some of its early losses from this month to close at 1962, which is nowhere near, the 2093 high that it had earlier, but still well above the 1923 former high that it had. So it closed at 1962, and that was a pretty good gain, while silver packed on a whopping 5% yesterday, doing those big swings like we were talking about. And it closed above a 27 handle, silver did, up to 27.66, I believe. Is this the beginning of the next leg up in precious metals? Well, I can tell you that there's certainly a group of people out there. There's a group of people out there, myself included, that really wishes this 2020 Libertad, that this thing needs to hit the screen. It needs to hit the market. We wish, before this big uptick, the next big upturn, the 2020 Libertad would hit the market before that happens. Now, did you people at the Mexican Mint hear that? I'm Silver 5150, and I'm asking you to please hurry up and release those silver Libertads, those gold Libertads. Okay, release those coins before the silver and gold spot price jacks up again. Now, about 10 million each ought to do it. I know there's a lot of gold bugs out there that love to get their hands on some gold Libertads, put out a bunch of them, and that way the price comes down. Same thing with the silver ones. Because I think, guys, that is going to be the seminal coin for 2020. It represents everything that's gone wrong with mining and with minting in a place that is the most well-known for producing silver, and that's Mexico. That coin is going to be hot, probably the hottest one for a long time, if we can get our hands on it. So keep your eyes and ears peeled and see if we can get a jump on that thing. Get what you want. Always do what you do. Get what you want as a stacker. Satisfy your individual needs first, and then bring it to the community. Be a pirate. Be noble, but be a pirate. All right. So anyway, let's see if there's any follow through on metals today. Just focusing on one of the ships here and taking a look over at precious metals. Nope. Right now, gold and silver are down a bit. Not very much. And this is this whole thing here where you have the market futures down a bit, gold down a bit. This is, of course, an anticipation of what is going to be said by the Fed today in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We talked about that yesterday. And they were very tight-lipped about what they were thinking about doing. But like I said, gold and silver, they could smell something not good on the horizon coming out of the Fed today. But whatever they managed to put together for packages of derivatives that they're going to sell into the market to try to control the price of gold and silver in, off trading hours, in the non-market hours right now. And the same thing with stock futures. They're doing that to kind of curb enthusiasm or anticipation of what the Fed's going to say or do. So as a result, Gold is down about $5.50 to 1946.95, which is well off the trading highs from yesterday. And then silver is down about 13 cents at 27.32, which is still a very good part of the range for it to be in. That's a very good springboard for us to head above 30. When that happens, you guys, we're going to do that giveaway for the oak leaf from Germania. That's going to happen. I think that's probably going to be next week. I'm going to be honest with you. We're coming into the new month next week. And all of these calls for physical delivery are going to be due. They're going to have to make these. They're going to make these deliveries. So let's see how that affects the silver market. I think we're going to see our 30s next week. That's just my prediction. You don't have to hold me to it, but remind me next week if I'm off, and I'll go ahead and I'll throw myself on the sword for that. All right. So stock futures right now are down also about 0.25%. The Dow 30 is down about $83 at 28,228. In the futures trading, and then of course the S&P 500 is down about $8 or 0.25% to 34.72. The Nasdaq it just broke more records yesterday, and the Russell 2K small caps, they're starting to pick up really good around $1,600 per share in the Russell 2K. But the Dow is the Nasdaq is really just pulling the entire wagon right now, which tells me that it's getting a lot of influence, a lot of help, a lot of money printing going into it from the Fed. And think about all these things the dollar is being called to do. It's being called to prop up the stock market. It's being called to try to bail out, cruise ship companies and airline companies. I think American Airlines yesterday announced they're going to, let go another 30,000 people or something like that. The whole thing is breaking down. They did have the supplemental packages that came out to help these businesses stay afloat during the initial burst of the virus, but now, we're just, kind of chugging along, wondering if Congress is going to put any more money out for these American companies, and, by extension, are the global central banks going to do the same thing? But I think they actually blew up the currency system the first time they tried it. And they are scared to do it again because they know that hyperinflation is going to be right around the corner if they do that. So they're talking the talk, but they're not walking the walk. They're stalling because they're scared poopless, guys. They are scared in the background where you can't see. They are running around trying to duct tape and finger paste things together that is falling apart. The apparatus, the machine's breaking down. The emperor has no clothes. It doesn't matter because the curtain's falling down also, and you can see everything. Is a complete disaster. It's a complete disaster in these central banks right now. They are pooping bricks. I can tell you that for sure. You're not going to hear it on the news because, of course, they control the media and they're going to mask that. But guys, if you could see it, it would look like a Keystone Cop movie festival. It is a horror show back there with central banks and their printing, trying to figure out how they're going to patch the holes in this market that's about to completely unravel. It's about to go supernova. And of course, what are the receptacles? What are the antennas and the storage batteries for that horrible, horrible hyperinflationary energy? Our silver, man. Our silver. And gold, too. But because silver is at such a low price point, it's going to perform exponentially better than all other assets, gold included. Sorry, guys, gold included. Now, will I go after some gold when the gold to silver ratio closes to like 20 to 1 or 10 to 1? I think I will because I like gold. But I'm going to use my super silver money to purchase everything under the sun. That includes real estate, blue chip stocks, new IPOs, cryptocurrencies, gold, rhodium, platinum, palladium, all those things. Silver is going to facilitate all that activity. And for the things I want to do, I'm going to need a lot of those assets, that I'll purchase with my silver. All right. So here's what we need to understand. The truth about silver stacking is that it needs to resemble a Master Mechanics box, a Master Mechanics toolbox. If you ever look in Master Mechanics toolbox, they've got all kinds of stuff in there. They've got multimeters and screwdrivers and hammers and different kinds of wrenches and all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? It needs to look like a Master Mechanics toolbox, your stack, wherein the diversity of it is as nuanced as the dynamic economic models we're going to be working through. There's going to be a lot of different iterations of the new economy until we get to the right one. All right? So until then, you need to have the tools inside of your stack, your toolbox, to survive. Now, does that mean you have to have a lot of ounces? No, you don't have to have a lot of ounces. And does that mean that you need to have a lot of different denominations? Not necessarily. Fractionals do help. But the thing is, you could have nothing but 1 ounce eagles in your stack, nothing but 1 ounce eagles. But if you have the timing right and you stay connected with communities like these, you'll be able to avoid enough of the hazards and pitfalls that can feasibly decrease the effectiveness and durability of your stack. It's more about information and education than anything else. I mean, the stack is very important, right? Now, no one will mandate when and what to buy, right? Or what and when to sell. Okay, nobody's going to mandate that here in the community. It's up to you to educate yourself. All right, like I said, education and information is key. But look, take heart. All the knowledge you need is available through various sources on the web and through the personal experiences of content providers on channels like these. Watch the channels, watch the videos, listen to what some of the stackers, the senior stackers have gone through. Listen to some of the plans they have to exit, some of their exit strategies. Listen to all that stuff. Educate yourself on what you can find out, in other markets and how they affect, the future in the silver market. All right. But that comes later. Your only task right now is to stack, stack, stack. Just grab what you can within reason that is not damaging to you. All right. But even in that regard, finding out what to stack and when to stack and all that stuff, you can just take a suggestion you can find on channels like these as well. People are putting out good stuff all the time. Here in this community, almost everyone is of good cheer, ready to help. They're always disseminating first-class information to help you make better purchases today. And then later on, we're going to help you utilize that purchasing power more effectively. This is a win-win-win now that you're in. Oh, wait, did I just make up an axiom? No. We're not going to put that on a t-shirt. All right. But I'm just trying to tell you, try not to focus so intently on the rising spot prices, but more on what you can get into your stack right now. I do recommend fractionals, but only if you can find good deals. And by good deals, I mean, I'm talking about those hidden gems that you literally have to mine for when you're trolling the online retailers, the web in general, or at your local coin shop. You got to dig for these things. And you'll find them. You'll find the deals out there once you get good at digging for stuff. All right. So I think that's going to do it for Thursday. But thank you for joining me today. Thanks for stacking with me. All right. And let's rip the face off of this wrecked economy. Let's rip the face off of it. It's on the way out. We know it's on the way out. And we know how to position ourselves to take advantage of it. Let's rip the face off this wrecked economy. It's wrecked. I don't care what they say in the news about everything being great again or about, things turning around or job numbers increasing. No, sorry. All right. This economy is in trouble. It needs to be replaced. So let's rip the face off of it and replace it with a better one. We'll be able to do that based on sound money. And that is gold and silver. Okay. We will replace this old economy with the new one. People don't know it yet, but it's going to happen naturally. So as we head out for today, I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys to click that thumbs up button if you haven't, subscribe if you wish, share these videos with any family or friends or on social media, and please comment with any educational tips or great deals that you find out there. Information is key. It's our biggest weapon right now in this. That and then stacking, okay? Now, as stackers, are we really growing in number? We are really growing in number. We are growing in number like gangbusters, which will make us much more effective as a unit to make that transition into the new economy. Okay? We want to do that. So have a great day, guys. And join me tomorrow for the Friday morning special. It'll be released a few hours later than you're used to, the Friday morning special. It'll be released a little bit later, but it will be well worth it. Oh, man, you guys wait. Look, I'm Silver 5150 telling you that your stack is not whack and that just 12 ounces to your name keeps you 99% ahead of the game. Remember, when Noah built the ark, it was on dry land, right? That's right. Noah built the ark on dry land while he was accepting ridicule from all of his family and friends and neighbors and stuff. They were laughing at him, okay? But he kept building, and boy, did that work out. All right? So go out and do your best today. Have a great day, guys, and we'll catch you later.